Good morning, everybody. This is Rmims, also known as the Gaming Guy, and I got a new feature, a recap of Week 1 or the previous week's picks that I made. Unlike those other guys that hype themselves up, I picked this, picked that, but then they don't say how they did. I'm telling you how I did the previous week. So here we go. For the Buffalo Bills, when they played the Rams, I had two hit selections right there with prop bets. Those players were Cooper Kupp going over his receiving yardage, and Josh Allen going over his rushing yards in that game. I also had the under in that game. Was that successful with the team selection, however, as I took the Rams to beat Buffalo, and we know they did. Buffalo won that game by a score of 31-10. Now, we're moving over to the Sunday games that I took. Right at the shoot, Minnesota Vikings playing the Green Bay Packers. That was my upset special. And in that game, I had Justin Jefferson to score at least one touchdown, which he did. And Minnesota won that game by a score of 23-7. The next game was Miami and New England. Tyreek Hill was my player of that game, and he did have a very good game. Miami won the game by a score of 20-7 over the Pats. And in the Sunday night game, Tampa Bay played the Dallas Cowboys. Leonard Fournette was my player of the game. He had a pretty decent game, over 100 yards, as well as winning the game by a score of 19-3. And on Monday night, the Denver Broncos played the Seattle Seahawks. That game I did not fare as well because I had Denver money line. I also had Russell Wilson to throw over 1.5 touchdowns, and he only got one. And I had DK Metcalf get a catch of more than 22 yards, which he did not do. The only successful pick on Monday was the under. By the way, Seattle had an upset, and they won that game by a score of 17-16. So there you have it. That's a recap of everything I did last week with the selections. Now you got to follow me this week to see how well I do and if I improve on my Monday night thing. Follow me on Twitter @GamingGuyM because we're talking NFL, and that was the first week of NFL Recap.